Hey guys, it's Colin here at eTrailer. Today we have a 2020 Jeep Gladiator. We're doing a test fit of the Rhino Rack SG roof rack system. Now this is a roof rack system that mounts to the gutters of the hardtop of your Gladiator. It's going to allow you to get your favorite rooftop accessories loaded up so you can take them with you on your trip. Maybe a bike rack, kayak carrier, or even a cargo basket. Now I really like this roof rack system because it gives my Gladiator a really nice clean look. Personally, I don't like the crossbar overhang too much, so these smooth feet that come up and connect to our Vortex Aero bars just gives it a nice sleek look. You can see we have our black aluminum Vortex Aero bars. These are going to have a nice elliptical shape. It's going to help cut down on wind noise and drag when you're driving around. We also have a rubber strip up top, so if we had any T-slot accessories, we could remove those and then cut the strip to length and then insert our accessory and tighten it down. Now one thing to keep in mind with this roof rack system is that if you want to remove your hardtop from your Jeep, at the front you're going to need to remove your front Vortex Aero bar because they are separate panels. However, if we move back to the second one, if you're going to remove the entire hard shell off of the back of your Gladiator, you can go ahead and leave this installed and just leave it on top so that it's ready for when you want to reinstall your shell. You can see our rubber strip in the gutter is between the bottom of the gutter and the foot of our roof rack. It's going to help make sure it doesn't harm or scratch the finish on the inside. You can see that we also have this padded hook right here that these two security bolts tighten up into there and pull it up to make sure it gets a really good hold on your hardtop. Like I said, there is a padding right there on the inside of the metal hook so that it doesn't harm or scratch the finish of your hardtop. This roof rack is also going to have a really nice low profile look as to the sleekness of your Gladiator. So for a few measurements, one thing you want to keep in mind is that from the top of the roof to the bottom of the Vortex bar, it's only going to be 1.5 inches of space. Now you want to keep that in mind, and clamp on accessories you're getting under may be a little bit difficult. From the top of the roof to the top of the Vortex bar is only going to be about 2.5 inches. So you want to keep that in mind for any low clearance situations. You shouldn't really run into any, especially because the roof rack system is so low, but just keep it in mind. You also want to keep in mind this roof rack system has a weight capacity of 88 pounds, but double check with your Gladiator's owner's manual. Make sure your roof can handle that weight. Well, now that we've gone over some of those features, let's show you guys how to get this installed. We're just going to flip our Vortex Aero bar over. We're going to be working on this side right here. We have two of our security bolts with lock washers and flat washers on them. So we're going to grab our two pieces right here, our cap and our hook. It's going to sit like this, just like that. What we'll do is bring it over here to our foot. We're going to flip it upside down. And then we're going to take one security bolt at a time and feed it through both the cap and the foot. You can see how it comes through both of them right there. We're going to start to thread it in to the piece right here. Once you get it threaded, don't tighten it down anymore. We need it as loose as possible. So we got this side threaded. We'll get the other one threaded as well. A little trick, if you lift up on the two pieces, then you'll be able to see on the inside so you can thread it on. Then we need to take our rubber piece right here and get it on this edge. Since this edge is going to be sitting in the rain gutter, it's nice to just have that rubber protective piece. Now we're ready to get it on our roof. Now because the Gladiator has a bed, it's a little bit easier for balance purposes. Just reach from the inside of the bed over top of your roof and set it in place. Now you want to make sure that that rubber piece and the edge get inside the rain gutter like so, and the hook comes underneath. You also want to make sure you open up both of your back doors, and per our instructions we're going to measure from the split point of our panels to the center of our Vortex Aero bar 50 centimeters. So we need to come back this way and then repeat this for the other side. Now that we've got the measurements down, we're just going to begin tightening those security bolts. You don't want to do all of one at a time, just get some rotations, and rotate back to the other one. What's really nice is that our tool is going to let us know when it's fully torqued by telling us on the handle right here. You see how it's got a curve to it? Well, once we tighten it down enough to where it straightens out that handle, then we know that it's fully torqued. So right there we go. Now just get this one tight enough. There we go. Now repeat this for the other side. Now once you've got both of your crossbars secure, you're going to be ready to load up your favorite rooftop accessories and then hit the road. Well, thank you all for watching, but that's going to do it for our test fit of the Rhino Rack SG Roof Rack system on our 2020 Jeep Gladiator.